Ever started a game and instantly knew you weren't putting the controller down for hours? Some games don't ease you in. They hit hard from the very first second. Whether it's an emotional gut punch, jaw-dropping action, or pure mystery, these 15 games waste no time pulling you into their world. Number 1. The Last of Us. The opening of The Last of Us is nothing short of unforgettable. Within minutes, you're plunged into chaos as a deadly outbreak begins to tear society apart. You experience the collapse of normal life through the eyes of Joel's young daughter, and the emotional weight hits like a truck. The tension, pacing, and heartbreaking twist in the prologue immediately set the tone for what becomes a gritty, emotional journey. By the time the title screen hits, you're already invested, and there's no turning back. Number 2. God of War 2018. Few games open as boldly as God of War 2018. The first encounter, a brutally cinematic fight with a mysterious stranger, is not only visually jaw-dropping, but narratively rich. It reveals Kratos' new world, his emotional restraint, and the hidden dangers he and Atreus must face. This opening doesn't waste time with tutorials or fluff. It pulls you into a mythological world full of tension and mystery, and within minutes you realize this isn't just a hack and slash, it's something far deeper. Number 3. Bioshock. Bioshock makes an unforgettable first impression with its eerie underwater descent into the city of Rapture. After a mysterious plane crash, you're thrown into a world that's dark, twisted, and entirely captivating. The moment the lights flicker on to reveal a decaying utopia ruled by genetic modification and madness.
Instead of plasmids, the game uses something called vigors, and Eve is replaced with salts, which function entirely the same, and a lot of these vigors are carbon copies of those from Bioshock 1 and 2.
You know you're in for something special. The haunting atmosphere, coupled with that unforgettable first message, "No gods or kings, only man," sets the tone for a deep philosophical and action-packed ride. Number 4. Uncharted 2: Among Thieves. Even Uncharted 2 starts with Nathan Drake waking up bleeding and dangling from a derailed train teetering off a cliff. Talk about immediate stakes. This cinematic introduction throws you into action before you know what's going on, forcing you to climb for your life while piecing together how you ended up there. It's tense, visually stunning, and perfectly sets up the tone of high-stakes adventure. That intro makes one thing clear: you're in for a wild ride. Number 5. Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 opens not with guns blazing, but with a snowstorm. A slow, tense escape through icy mountains that builds a deep sense of atmosphere and urgency. The Van der Linde gang is on the run, and you can feel the desperation in every step through the blizzard. It's a cinematic start that immediately grounds you in the game's world. Characters and harsh tone. Before you've even reached the nearest town, you're already emotionally anchored to Arthur Morgan's world. Number 6. Elden Ring. Elden Ring doesn't waste a second building intrigue. You awaken as a nameless tarnish in a ruined world surrounded by eerie silence and foreboding architecture. Within minutes, you're thrown into your first encounter, a hulking boss meant to humble you. And that's just the beginning. The game immediately establishes its mystery, challenge, and stunning scale, encouraging you to push forward, explore, and uncover its many secrets. That mix of wonder and danger right out the gate is more than enough to sink its hooks in deep. Number 7. Call of Duty: Modern Warfare 2007. The original Modern Warfare kicks off with a bang, literally. From the intense training mission to the unforgettable ship
Lost in the way they try so hard to make you empathize with the characters that it might come off a little bit hammy.
infiltration in Crew Expendable, the game immediately immerses you in modern military tactics and high-stakes operations. The pacing is tight, the action cinematic, and the set pieces explosive. By the time you're escaping a sinking vessel under gunfire,
This is also really Modern Warfare's biggest fault, the fact that it's just so relentless.
you're not just playing a shooter, you're living through a war movie, and there's no looking away. Number 8. Marvel's Spider-Man, PS4. From the moment Spider-Man leaps out of his apartment window and powers. Soars across the New York skyline, the game captures your full attention. There's no slow tutorial or drawn-out exposition. You're in the suit, web-swinging through the city, chasing bad guys and cracking jokes instantly. The fluidity of movement and energy of the opening fight against Wilson Fisk set the tone for the rest of the game. It's fast, smooth, and insanely fun within the first few minutes. Number 9. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima opens with a visually stunning and emotionally gripping battle on the beaches of Tsushima. You're immediately thrown into a hopeless stand against the Mongol invasion, surrounded by fire, blood, and chaos. The game doesn't shy away from showing the stakes or the brutality of war. It sets the tone for the rest of Jin Sakai's journey with a bang, blending epic cinematic action with an emotional undercurrent that lingers from the first sword strike. Number 10. Dead Space, remake or original. The original Dead Space wastes no time making you feel isolated and uneasy. Moments after arriving on the USG Ishimura, things go horribly wrong, and you're separated from your team, weaponless and being hunted by horrific necromorphs. The tension is suffocating, the lighting masterful, and the fear is immediate. That adrenaline rush of running for your life with nothing but your wits.
As well as fog and atmospheric stuff, but it's also the environment designs themselves. There's more detail, more textures, more garbage and stuff everywhere, just more going on. They feel like real space.
Instantly locks you into the game's terrifying atmosphere, and it only gets worse and better from there. If these games had you hooked right away, you're not alone. First impressions matter, and these titles nailed it in minutes. Got another game that grabbed you from the start? Drop it in the comments. We're always on the hunt for more instant favorites.